Hello, I'm Danny Davis. I want to talk about the dimensional world. I hear talk a lot about people saying, well, I work in this other dimension in these worlds. And we're going to go to another dimension, or we're going to evolve into another dimension. I find that somewhat incorrect, at least by its wording, because we are already in those dimensions. All laws apply to all things at all times, in all places. So the world that is called three-dimensional, up, down, sideways, in and out, 3 dimensions, has right with it all these other dimensions. They're right here. And you don't go to these places. You're already there. The next dimension, as it would be called, your thoughts, your emotions, your internal imaging, the words you use in your mind, all the internal things that go on are already in this other dimension. They're there already. You live there already. You're already in them. You already use them. You can't delete them. You can't get out of them. There's no place to go because you're already there in these other dimensions. There's no place to go to. There's no place to come from because you're all there. It's all one. You can't escape one and another. There's not one that you leave one to go into another. Now, when people are using their intuition or psychicness, sometimes they said they've reached into another dimension with their astral projecting and all of this. You're already there. Your intuition, your gut feeling you have right now is already making use of those other dimensions. It's already in it. It comes from the things that come from inside, which is not three-dimensional. And yet we see them as 3 dimensions because that's how we relate to this world. And we carry that understanding into that world and add it to it. When this is understood, and with work of a truly deep connection through silence, through being aware of certain centers that are within you, that do things, that bring awareness and create energy. When you do these things, you find that those dimensions are in this world. You can realize that there's the distance between you and the wall. You realize that there's a distance between you and a person that is completely on the other side of the planet. And if you realize about that you're already in these other dimensions, you can tune into that person on the other side of the planet and read them intuitively, or a full-blown psychic can tune into them. How does that happen? If you're using in and out, I mean, that's a far away place. How do you do that? There's no signals that'll do that. But there's a dimension that doesn't have that in it. It doesn't have the 3 dimensions in it. They are united and connected. The same way that up and down is not the same as this way and that way, back and forth. They're not the same. But they live together. And they work together just like these other dimensions do. They work together all at once. That's why somebody can take a picture of somebody and give a reading on that person that's clear around the other side of the world and connect with them instantly. They don't send messages in the 3-dimensional way on the other side because the dimension that they're dealing with is right here, right where they are. So work on the understanding of these dimensions and realize that to see them for what they truly are, that you're already in them, will help unite your world in the way it is. Make it one, not a place you go to, because there's only one place to be, here, now, and we live in it. All the laws, all the rules of the universe, all the physics are with us immediately, right here and right now, and active at all times, including all the dimensions that do exist, are here with us right now. And our bodies live on these dimensions. It'll unite your world. It'll make it one, where you don't go somewhere. You're already there. You'll just understand that better and use it. Thank you. I hope this has helped. We are one in love and light. So be it.